So, you can now pet followers in Cult of the Lamb. What does this mean for you? What does this mean for me? Well, as soon as the game loads in, lol, I'll show you what it means. So, in Cult of the Lamb, the moment that you try and pet another follower, say Sozo, it won't let you. You will not be allowed to. Apologies, I also forgot that my cult is starving. That's no bueno. We need to do something about that. Cannibals time, baby. And pro tip, if you just use grass, you can feed them grass. You can use the grass one, and I've got the cannibal one thanks to the thing. So now whenever a follower dies, I can chop them up and then just eat them if they're not immortal already, which they're all immortal. Because you can give them all immortal things, and I'll show you that in another episode, but so, as soon as I make all this food, we will be going to pet a follower who can be petted, and I'll show you how exactly you can get them to be like that. So, with the Unholy Alliance, it allows you to, well, you've been able to eat things a while, but that's not what I'm trying to show you. Say my follower here, equal, not equal, no. There's so fucking many, oh dear god. When you have 22, I've been up to about 50 before. It's insane. But this is the petable trait. They will allow you to pet them once per day. And the reason why once per day is because if you try to do it again, they will actually reply no. And if you try again, they still say no. I don't know how well you can hear that. I apologize if you can't hear that. You can do this as long as they are not cursed. I've already shown a video on if they are cursed or not. But if you're a bit worried about something getting cursed, I've also shown the things that it can and cannot do, thanks to little Dread Boy here. Which is one of the characters you see on screen, but a self-insert. Anywho, moving swiftly on. Okay, love. I've repaired all of the old gods, by the way, which you can do. You can quote unquote repair them, lest she doesn't get his full eyes back. Hecate here. If I speak to, I can give you a small gift. Oh no, wait, they use the, it's so weird. What did he just suck that into his mouth or into his throat? Yeah, I think he speaks better now. Leshy now has like comments on how he can see things. If we go into, there's nothing for me. Maybe not, because I remember when he could say, "What are you staring at? Are you looking at me?" Despite him not really having eyes. Sharmara, I think, I don't know how in depth it gets, but you basically get better versions of their things too. But what was I on about? God, I'm so stupid. I'm so all over the place. But apart from those knowledge dumps, babies can be pet once per day as well. If you want to speed up time, hit L, and you can speed up some time. If you're not happy speeding up time this way, once it becomes dark, you can do it like that. You can play the game. You can even, speaking of time, you can even go into accessibilities, showing off some of this so that you can see what is available for players of endgame status as well. You can go forced weapons. What does it give you? What do you want? I wish it was spells as well, but you can go unlimited favor. I always do it. Unlimited HP, that's no fun. Inverted movement might be actually quite fun, actually. Movement style, always running. Time stop on Crusades is what we're looking for here. Auto fish, auto craft, and auto cook are things you could do as well. Enable hold actions, which are just holding the button down to cook something type stuff. But you can actually, how you get people with this trait is that you breed them. So if I chose people that had the trait already, I could get a guaranteed, but otherwise you can get a random. See if I make these two mate, they have a very high chance of doing it. If I made them like I am right now, you can get actually, that's a really good egg. God damn. This whole time I have not been speaking. Wait, no, have I? I don't know. Wait. Oh. Alright. Slight panic attack aside, you can see these random traits. They have nothing to do with either of my followers. They can be good or bad. I think it's usually a good one and a bad one. But with this one, I guess we could have a good bun, like we could replace, I don't want to replace any of these because these are the OGs, but at the same time, it's what you have to face when it comes to, we don't want that. Oh, gullible. Oh, that's the gullible trait anyway. Well, there we go. We got this whole thing going. But there's golden eggs, white eggs. It doesn't matter if you get a gold one. It won't increase the chances. You will also have to tell them to sleep manually, as that is a thing. Who knew that once you got done doing each other that you were a bit tired? Predictable traits constantly also hear the fail or say no. Basically, your followers consenting not for you to do it. The idea of giving a creature a petable trait is not a physical or engraved thing into their soul. It's a thing that they're open to. The thing with these things, or with the birthing, or with the traits in general, is that, like, with some of the traits, they're just like mental things. Like, you can breed a character to be more gullible, but at the same time, the gullibleness isn't necessarily being opened enough to let you touch them, like a head pat. Normally, but petable trait makes them open to the idea. You might be able to pet an Arendir, by the way. I haven't seen if you can, because I got it before the sins of the old faith, and before sins of the flesh, before any of that. And at one point, before they added the endgame content, I was just stuck here getting gold, like tons and tons and tons of gold. Like, here's the gold I have right there. But if I go over here, that's how many gold bricks, and each one of those are 10. So I have like 50,000 gold bricks there. Pro tip, if you don't want to get mugged by Mirandus or anything like that, turn all of your riches into gold, and then you can just sell it back. It's a cheap way of storage, too. And that's all I have for today. See you all tomorrow. Bye. Or next week? I don't know. I've been very inconsistent. Bye-bye. Later.